Welcome to Reading the Bible with Pastor. Today we're on Exodus chapter 21, starting at verse 15. We had read that the Israelites had been given the Ten Commandments, and previously we had read about the laws of slaves. Today we're going to read about laws that concern the fifth commandment, you shall not kill. Here we see that also implies that you shall not harm your neighbor. And in these laws that we're about to read, we'll see how, to the extent and many different ways that this law can be applied. Whoever strikes his father or his mother shall be put to death. Whoever steals a man and sells him, and anyone in possession of him shall be put to death. Whoever curses his father or his mother shall be put to death. These two commands, laws about cursing or striking a father and mother, shows to what extent God shows honor to parents and people in authority concerning the fourth commandment. And here he likens it to the fifth commandment, striking and harming your neighbor. Verse 18. When men quarrel, and one strikes the other with a stone, or with his fist, and the man does not die but takes to his bed, then if the man rises again and walks outdoors with his staff, he who struck him shall be clear. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall have him thoroughly healed. When a man strikes his slave, male or female, with a rod, and the slave dies under his hand, he shall be avenged. But if the slave survives a day or two, he is not to be avenged, for the slave is his money. When men strive together, and hit a pregnant woman, so that her children come out, but there is no harm, the one who hit her shall surely be fined, as the woman's husband shall impose on him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. But if there is harm, then you shall pay for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. Here we see proportional punishment for what has been done. Also we see that the Lord counts the unborn child here as life. If the unborn child may come out dead, then he also, the one who struck the woman, should be counted as one who's committed murder. When a man strikes the eye of his slave, male or female, and destroys it, he shall let the slave go free because of his eye. If he knocks out the tooth of his slave, male or female, he shall let the slave go free because of his tooth. This is a reminder of our previous laws that the master should treat his slave kindly and gently and respectfully. When an ox gores a man or a woman to death, the ox shall be stoned, and its flesh shall be not eaten. But the owner of the ox shall not be liable. But if the ox has been accustomed to gore in the past, and its owner has been warned, but has not kept it in, and it kills a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned, and its owner also shall be put to death. If a ransom is imposed on him, then he shall give for the redemption of his life whatever is imposed on him. Meaning, if they do not want to kill the man, but rather make him pay a fine for his own life, he can pay that fine. If it gores a man's son or daughter, he shall be dealt with according to the same rule. If the ox gores a slave, male or female, the owner shall give to the master 30 shekels of silver, and the ox shall be stoned. We'll pick up next time with Exodus chapter 21, starting at verse 33. And as we read through these are kind of pointing to the fifth commandment, you shall not murder, which is also implying you shall not harm your neighbor in his body. And we see here that God respects the body of everyone, and we should respect the body of our neighbor by not harming them, and that retribution in the Old Testament is to be given proportionally. As always, please subscribe to the channel and share this with others so that they may also read the Bible with Pastor.